What's up, YouTube? I ain't gonna do an intro and everything on this one, but just basically want to make a video to let you guys be cautious when you're buying something from online. So today, I found something for the supercharger. It's the top lid to both the carburetors to the blower, and I wanted like $130 for it. And it was new, BDS, name brand stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. Messaged him about it, and he got back to me. He goes, yeah, it's $30 to ship it to Jersey, because I was interacting with him a little bit. And at this time, I'm looking on Alky Digger. I found one for like $100 plus shipping. It was like $26. And then you also have one on Jegs, the Speedmaster one. It's like $131, and then whatever they would charge to ship it, because they're now anything over 200 is free shipping through Jegs. So anything under 200, got to pay shipping on. So I'm like, I found one for $130 shipped. If you'll be willing to do that, I'd rather help somebody out who has a part laying around than go to a company and buy it from a company. So the guy goes, I'll do 130 ship. That's a deal. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, do you have PayPal? He goes, no, I have Cash App and Zelle. Now, that right there should have been a hint, but I have done good business with people who use Cash App or Zelle. So I tell them, I said I've been scammed in the past, so I don't feel comfortable with doing that. So I'm sorry for wasting your time. And I tried to move on. And he messages me back. He goes, well, what I'll do, he goes, a lot of people think, I'm a scammer and this, that, and the other. He goes, I've been getting this a lot lately. So what I will do is, if you want, send me half of the money and I'll ship it, and then send me the other half, later. So to me, when something's shipped, that means you send the money after it's delivered. I guess what he wanted was when the tracking number went through for me to send him the rest of the money, which is smart if you're trying to get over on somebody. So we kind of got in a little debate about it. This was after I had already sent him $65, half of $130. And I told him, I said, look, when that thing is in my hands, because I'm not going to have somebody send me an empty box. I might be stupid. He got over on me. But I'm not that stupid. Alright? At least I'm trying to tell myself I'm not that stupid. So, I said, no. You got the 65. I said, if you want, you can just send me the money back. I said, that's fine. And eventually he agreed, no. It's okay. I'll let it go through and just send me the money. Alright. After you get it, obviously. So, couple hours goes by. He sent me a tracking number, and the thing's on hold because I didn't send him the rest of the money. He's got to tell his brother. There's a lot of details I'm going to leave out, but long story short, basically, I'm looking. I see that it's still on hold. Several hours later, I message the guy back. I say, yo, it's still on hold. He goes, it's going to be taken care of. They actually contacted me. It's going to be sent out. All right, cool. So I'm scrolling Facebook, and I see on the blower page the guy's ad, the same one that I had found for the blower lid, posted, and the guy saying, I'm convinced that a third of this group, people selling things, are scams. So sure enough, I go look, and the guy's page is no longer available. I have the full conversation as of right now, but the guy's page, I cannot contact him. So on the page I'm a part of, I did post up the guy that, you know, got me for $65. And another gentleman got took for $450 because the guy was claiming to have an intake. The scammer was claiming to have an intake manifold, blower intake, which he told me he had because I asked people for parts as well. Hey, you got this too? And I told the guy, I said, look, if this is a good deal, I said, I'll buy more off of you. You know, I'll buy the intake, I'll buy the end plates I need, all this stuff. So the other guy got took for $450 trying to buy the manifold. So this guy made out that I know of over $500. And if I would have paid him the full amount, would have been over, I guess, over $550 or so. Almost $600. So just be cautious. There's a lot of red flags that I overlooked. First one was the post that was put up. Nobody could comment on it. Now, it gets annoying with people commenting and saying scammer this, scammer that. You really don't know who is and who isn't. But that was number one red flag, that the comments were disabled by the person that posted the ad. But I overlooked it. I was like, maybe, he's just tired of people, whatever, coming at him for nonsense. Second red flag was the whole no PayPal thing. If you're seriously into this car game, most likely you have PayPal. I have PayPal. I also have Cash App, Zelle, and all them other ones. I don't know about Zelle, but Cash App and Venmo. But I don't use them really unless it's like a friend. And like I said, I have done a transaction or two with other people. But that was another red flag, was the PayPal thing, not having that. The other red flag was his profile. It looked pretty legit, but there wasn't a lot of pictures. And that could kind of go both ways. Like, I know some people who have a lot of stuff blocked if you're not friends with them and things like that. And you can only see like a handful of pictures. And this guy had like pictures of a guy with a daughter and, a goofy picture. The guy was leaning on cars and stuff that were lowered and had wheels on them, hot rod, rat rod, whatever type cars. So I'm like, all right, basing off of this, it's like kind of flip-floppy a little bit. But, it is what it is. It happens, I guess. Man, my hair's got bad hat hair. But, just be cautious. The whole Cash App, Venmo, Zelle thing, I'm not saying can't trust everyone, but you can't. But I got excited to buy something. I kind of let that cloud my judgment. And I had a gut instinct telling me not to do this. And that's one reason why I didn't pay the in full price. But I've had some people do crazy stuff. Like the gentleman with the tunnel ram. This guy's Class A act. Because this guy said he's going to send me his intake manifold, the tunnel ram I have, and $150. And trust me, that I would send the sheet metal intake that I had here after I receive his. Now, that's a big deal. I'm sorry. I'm never doing that. Just because of my past. this being added to it. But with all the good people I have met lately, because I have been scammed before, it's kind of made me where, you know, I've been blessed. God has blessed me with all these good deals that I find and I get. Some people don't believe in that stuff, but I truly do believe it's God's blessing that I have this stuff and some of the people I've met along the way. And all the deals I've got, all the blessings that God has given me, I can't really complain. The only thing I do hope is it's somebody who actually really is in need doing this. I mean someone who like needs food or needs to provide for their family. Maybe doesn't have the pride to tell their wife they don't have a job or something, or trying to save their marriage. Something along those lines. That's what I'm trying to tell myself to make me feel better. Doesn't make it right. But I just hope it's not some rich guy that's loaded, scamming people, making bankrolling off of people who have hard-earned money trying to buy something. So, just be cautious. Making this video just to try to help people out. It's a shame that the world has to be like this, because it's one thing that I value about myself is that I try to be as honest as possible when it comes to selling things, and I try to be a good customer when it comes to buying things. I don't like hassling people, might chew you down and, try to get that price lower, but never hurts to ask. And if we can come to an agreement where I save money out of my pocket, you make money, or you break even, whatever, it help you, help me, help you. That's what I try to do as a customer. So that's pretty much it. This guy, one day he's going to have to face God from what I believe in, and he's going to be in a not so good situation when he's being judged for this. So, not saying I'm an angel, I'm far from it, but this stuff does come around to bite you when it matters. So, I guess you could look at it, maybe I'm being punished for something as well. Who knows? Maybe it's just God teaching me a lesson. Trust no man, fear no evil. Something like that. So, that's pretty much it, guys. So, just be cautious when you're buying stuff online. PayPal. If you're going to buy something secondhand from somebody offline, make sure they got PayPal. Someone who wants to sell something, I even had a guy make a PayPal account to sell me something. If somebody doesn't care to do that, then move on. They don't really want to sell their item. It might suck, but usually when the deal's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. But like I said, all the stuff I've gotten, even the guy with the intake who said he was going to send me this tunnel ram and $150, I didn't believe him. I was like, that guy ain't going to do that. As he said, yeah, I'll get it out the next day, and it ended up taking him a few days, but he did it. So there are some good guys out there, and there's some bad guys too. So just be cautious, is all I'm saying. Might sound like a broken record, but PayPal, goods and services. Don't do the friends and family thing. I had that backfire on me once. Somehow it did work out. I forget exactly what happened, but goods and services, pay the fee. That's just being a good customer at that point, because I shouldn't have to pay a fee for selling you something that you're buying from me. As much as it sucks, because it's a little bit of extra money, but I have done it for some of the stuff. That's why I have like weird numbers on like the crank trigger and things like that, because I paid the fee, the shipping, that stuff, makes stuff weird. I think it's like 3% or something. It's small, but annoying. But goods and services, pay the fee, and you'll be protected. And then if somebody tries to pull one over on you and you do all that, you can get your money back through PayPal, and that person's going to end up screwed. And that's what I should have did. So what I should have did was just listen to my gut instinct and order through Alki Digger, and right now I'd have a plate on its way here. But live and learn, I guess. So if any of you guys got blower stuff, I need front and rear covers. I need a small block Chevy to 671 intake manifold. And I need the top plate to mount carburetors to a 871. I guess 671's the same. But, yep. So, if you guys have that stuff, let me know. I got Facebook. Get a hold of me on there. We'll figure it out. And if not, you're buying something, remember, just be cautious and PayPal, goods and services. You guys have a good one. Be safe out there. And get working on them projects and enjoy it. I'll talk to you later.